And part two is the booking is not the same as it once was in 2019. It's not. Even your hardcore defenders of AEW are turning against this company. I wonder what it is. Well, I'll let one of my friend buddies, Brian Alvarez, explain.
The show was not good. This was a badly booked show, okay? Yes, there was some good wrestling on it. This place has so much more potential than they've achieved. They underperform. Yes, I realize they are the number 2 promotion. I realize that they've come to a point where they're the second biggest promotion there's ever been. I realize that, okay? They are distantly behind WWE. Their television tapings do half a WWE house show. Guys, my point is, this shouldn't happen. There is no reason that they shouldn't be significantly bigger than they are right now. Look at the talent this place has. Look at their roster. They've got national television. They've got Max. They've got everything they need to be so much bigger than they are. But you guys that are diehards won't criticize. You White Knight, you hero worship, you say it's all great, there's nothing wrong with it. Brian's the problem. Brian needs an edible. They're going to stay where they are forever unless people are like, I'm not going to stand for this. Like, what's going on? Why is it so hard to promote things? Why is it so hard to tell us what happened on another show? What the is going on? Like, if you wanted to just stay at this level, a distant number 2, then just keep kissing his ass and talking about how fucking great this is. But the guy will listen to criticism if you give honest criticism about what the fuck is going on. So anyway, I'm irritated. This show was terrible, and I have to listen to people tell me how great it was. It wasn't great. Guys, you know who wants AEW to beat WWE? Me. And they ain't nowhere close. And when I try to point out all of these fucking annoying things that hold back growth, I am the one that gets yelled at. That's irritating. I didn't book Hangman on the show 18 hours before and then not mention it on Dynamite. I had nothing to do with that. I just brought it up. So anyway, irritating show. And the response was even more irritating from so many people. The show was not good. This was a badly booked show. Okay, yes, there was no mention whatsoever of one of your biggest stars of all time returning on Collision. None whatsoever. We had several matches made for a pay-per-view a week from now. One of them was a guy that walked into another guy's interview segment. One of them was a guy that just got beat clean, but he had fun, he wants to do it again. We got a guy who's going to be in the main event, who when they shot the angle, the fans are chanting, no, no, no. Who then got his ass kicked by Darby Allin. We got guys out here, the Young Bucks, fucking winning all these matches, but the announcers are telling us they're trying to find a way into the tag, which, by the way, we just saw a tag title match where the explanation was, oh, they're fighting champions. Why aren't they fighting against the Young Bucks? Why aren't the Young Bucks getting a tag team title match at the pay-per-view? It is Pac and Claudio, not the Bucks who just won a match in the last pay-per-view, not Will Ospreay and Moxley who've been winning matches on television. It's Pac and Claudio. Why? Why? Guys, it's okay to ask these questions. It's okay to say, no, this is not good. Like, what the fuck's going on? Not, oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Brian never built the second biggest promotion in fucking America. We don't listen to that guy. I mean, come on. They're saving it for London is a horrible fucking excuse. Am I supposed to want to buy this pay-per-view or not? They added a pay-per-view at the end of July. Am I supposed to want to skip it? Or am I supposed to want to watch it? Because your excuse, Randy, for this booking is they're saving it for London. So why would I watch Redemption? Why would I buy Redemption? What is the point of this pay-per-view? I'm not being an asshole. I'm really not being an asshole. I want them. Guys, you know who wants AEW to beat WWE? Me. And they ain't nowhere close. And when I try to point out all of these fucking annoying things that hold back growth, I am the one that gets yelled at. That's irritating. I didn't book Hangman on the show 18 hours before and then not mention it on Dynamite. I had fucking nothing to do with that. I just brought it up. So anyway, irritating. Irritating show. And the response was even more irritating from so many people. Hey, if you love this clip, have I got a deal for you? We got a Dynamite to talk about, and we got an NXT to talk about.
Two bizarre shows.
You're telling me, man. Although, you know what? I'm ready to get some heat here. You ready?
Sure.
All right.
So go, okay.
I'm giving a dramatic pause before I get going, thank you. So listen. A lot of people really don't like WWE. Especially when Vince was around. And even though he's gone, they carry those bitter feelings forward into 2026. And many of those anti-WWE fans they're AEW fans. They don't like anything about WWE. Everything about WWE is wrong. But, if we're being fair, there are some things that WWE does well. Because there's things that all promotions do well. Now, many things WWE does not well. I lost my mind and had to go for a walk in the rain on Saturday. But there are some things that they do well. And I thought that this Dynamite was the most WWE edition of Dynamite I've ever seen.
In many ways.
But you know what? It was the best things about WWE. And I thought the show was great.
Did you?
I think they need to do a lot more shows like this. Because last week, what did they do last week? They did 8 bangers in a 2-hour show, which of course went long. But it was like, this maniac wanted to do 8 matches. This is a go-home show. The go-home show is where you're supposed to be doing like, this is why this is taking place, this is why that's taking place. It's kind of